Alright, so I'm here talking about more Resident Evil Revelations news, and I'm going to be talking about this game up until the point where everything has been fixed to the point where it should be. It's bad enough that we have to sit and wait for them to, play with the game, throw in features and stuff that should have been in the game from the start. I don't understand why this is a thing. Why is this normal business practice? It just shows bad business. In my eyes, at least. I don't know, some people might feel this is okay, this is alright. We live in an age where games can be updated and patched and stuff like that, and people feel, well, they'll fix it later because, they'll send a patch or an update, it'll fix it. And it's just like, no, that's dumb, though. Even if they do fix it later, the game shouldn't have been broken in the first place. I don't care if they can fix it later. The game should have been working just fine when it first came out. The game should have had all the features that it's supposed to have when it first came out. It's as simple as that. Don't advertise a game saying it's going to have this, this, and this, and then on the last day before the game comes out, you say, well, it's not going to have that one. That's stupid. And I've actually talked about this with some other people, and one of my friends actually brought up Grand Theft Auto 5. They were like, well, Grand Theft Auto 5 didn't have the online multiplayer for the first 2 weeks of the game's release. But the thing is, they announced that before the game came out, though. They said, hey, the online co-op is not going to be up to snuff when the game releases. We'll have that ready 2 weeks later. And they did deliver on that, even though it was a messed up launch and the game didn't work until maybe a couple of days after that. They let everyone know beforehand. So people who did take the time to pre-order the game for multiplayer for some reason, because I know there were some people who were like, yeah, I'm getting this game for multiplayer, even though the multiplayer wasn't even announced when the game was first announced. So all those pre-orders, if there were people pre-ordering it for the single player, then when they found out about multiplayer, they were like, I'm getting it just for this. I don't know. But they let the consumer know beforehand. So if anything, if they really didn't feel the game was living up to the expectations that they wanted it to, they could have just taken their pre-orders off. They didn't have to buy the game. Or they could have just waited down the line and picked it up when everything was up to snuff. So in terms of how Capcom did it, they threw in a tiny bit of information at the bottom of the features page on the last day. That's not how it's done. So it's a weird situation that we're in. And regardless of what Capcom does, they're still going to look bad. And you're probably sitting here wondering, what are you talking about, Masamaki? How is Capcom going to look bad if they put the split screen in? And it's just, the reason why I say they're going to look bad, even if they put the split screen in, is because it's taken them so long to do it. You got to remember, the local co-op is a thing on the console versions. Majority of the time, the PC version of games are ported from the console version. Because I'm positive this game was not made from the ground up on the PC version. The PC version was not made from the ground up. I'm positive it was just ported over from the console, and they put in the PC features so it would work how a PC game would work, with resolution options, frame rate options, all that stuff. So in terms of that, they took too long. It should have been a thing day one. We shouldn't have waited this long to get anything in regards to the local co-op, because it was a feature listed when people went and pre-ordered the game. Now, in terms of if they don't do it, obviously they're going to look bad because they didn't do it. And the fact that a local, well, I don't want to say local, a modder, a Resident Evil modder, he takes the time to do mods for Resident Evil games and stuff, has taken the time to do a local co-op mod a couple of days after the game came out, mind you. This was not even a week gone by yet, and the dude comes out with a mod that makes the game function locally co-op just fine. Just fine. So if they don't do the co-op, if they don't do the local co-op, they look bad because someone else has already done it. If they do take the time to do the local co-op and put it into the PC version, they still look bad because they took too long. Now, in terms of why I'm doing this video, there is another announcement on the Steam page in regards to the game. And it goes as follows: split screen co-op beta coming soon. And when I first saw this, I was like, yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why it's coming soon now. Seeing it, we're at a point where we don't even need it anymore. If people really wanted to play the co-op on the PC version, they just get the mod. But it's coming soon. So I'll continue reading. It says, "Hello, RE fans. Following Resident Evil Revelations 2 PC player feedback, we've got some new informations to share." Informations? I don't know why I read it like that. The development team has been exploring various options, and we're in the process of creating a way for players to utilize a local co-op feature. Now, remember when I said the PC version is most likely a port of the console version? I like how they say that they're exploring various options, and they're in the process of creating a way for the PC version to have local co-op. Creating a way. Even though that function is already there. It was the game was ported from the console version. The function is there. It's there, Capcom. Don't sit here and say, well, it's not. It's a thing. We got to take time. We got to put resources to get this to work, you know? No, it's there. You guys just decided to remove it for some reason. I still, to this day, I'm still sitting here, and I'm probably going to be sitting here for like another couple weeks just going, why the fuck did they not put it in? What was that bullshit PR excuse that they put out a couple of days ago? Because it makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. So, let me continue before I fly off the handle and just get upset. I know it doesn't sound like I'm upset because I'm laughing, but it's just, this is laughably stupid. That's how serious this is. Soon we plan to release a beta branch on Steam, which will allow 2 players to play the story and raid modes locally via a split screen. We want to get this feature in the hands of other PC players as soon as possible, so this option may not be 100% polished when it's released. Feedback from those who try it out is welcomed. If anyone who isn't satisfied with the option, refunds are available through Steam. So, this is them trying to, I guess, be sensible. I'm pretty sure they were offering refunds from like day one when people were complaining about the feature not being there. Which, again, that's the thing. Everyone who's not satisfied with this game on the PC version definitely have their right to get a refund. The game is missing a feature. They have every right to go after. Well, I don't want to say go after, but pursue Capcom into giving them their money back. They are offering refunds on Steam. So if you got the game on Steam and you don't like the fact that the local co-op isn't in there, even though they're saying they're putting it in. So if you're one of the people who are just like, the local co-op's not there, I'm selling this, I'm trading this back in, I want my money back, I want a refund, this could be the thing you were waiting for. But again, it shouldn't have taken this long, which is why I'm sitting here just face palming. So refunds, get your refund while they're still allowing that, because I'm pretty sure after a while they're just gonna be like, nope, no more. Finish the game and then you want a refund? Nah, that's not how it works. Anyway, continuing here, it says, we'll have specific news to share when the beta branch goes live. And under that, it says, edit. Open beta patch is now live. Detailed instructions on how to access the beta branch can be found here. So as you can see, they've already gone into putting in the local co-op. It is in beta. So there's a chance it might not be 100% up to snuff, or there's a 100% chance it's not going to be 100% up to snuff because it's in beta. Eventually they will come out with a full patch for the game that will include the local co-op, and it'll work flawlessly, or at least I hope it will. Again, this is a thing I have not tested. I don't know how well it works, so I can't say anything in regards to it. I'm not going to test it out. And the reason why is because my friend isn't here. As I said, Zen came over like on Wednesday. We were going to play the game the day the game came out, but the feature was not there for that. So we just decided to not play. And again, we even tried to play it without the feature. The game crashed my computer twice. I don't know what is wrong with this game. It also ran pretty bad in terms of like animation stuttering, and as I said, when I was talking to Zen, the animations on Claire, like if you watched her move around, she was very jittery and stuttery, like her movement looked weird. So either way, that's just my 2 cents. That's how I feel about the situation. I'll just wait. I'll wait it out and see what happens. And if Zen does come back over again, I will definitely give the multiplayer a try. I'll try the mod, and I'll try the beta that Capcom put out just to see which one is better. Because you never know. The mod might actually be more stable and functionable than the official Resident Evil Capcom version, which would be terrible for them if that's the case. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. You all have a good day, afternoon, evening, night, and I will see you guys later.